are well. Today is the 1st of June. We just came from church. I didn't show you what we were wearing, but I had this dress and I was having a cover up. Yesterday we went to the salon and I had my hair done. That's it. So these ones are just my own natural hair. I'm trying to protect my hairline, so my own natural hair was plaited. Then I've put some extension over braids, the same color as my hair. Yeah, so if you are looking to protect your hairline, you can try this style. You just start by braiding your own natural hair. Then somewhere in the middle there, they now introduce the braids to act as an extension. It really helps to protect your hairline. So this is the dress that I was wearing. This was the dress that I was wearing. I had a black cover. On my ears I was having these ones that I bought a while back from AliExpress. Yeah. And my daughter also had her hair done yesterday. And this is what it looks like. Mommy, come and show you her hair. Say hi guys.
Hey guys.
So she also had her hair done. She has really long hair. Tell them bye.
Bye.
And my son was also shaved yesterday. So we are just preparing for Tuesday when they are resuming to school. Say hi, Maba.
Hi.
How are you?
They're fine.
Okay. Now go back.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. So after church, I decided to go and buy a few things. Yeah, and these are all some things that I got that I just need for the week.
Oh no. Mama.
Stop doing that with my mom.
What? And they put here.
Stop. What you are doing is bad.
I want to careful. Mama, here.
No, just stop. So, no, sit the other side. So I got these 2 tins for my kids. Sometimes I would just wish to pack them something extra to school, so I will be using these ones other than the other tins that they use to carry their snacks to school. So in case I wish to carry something extra for them, especially Fridays when they need to leave school early, and sometimes me, I'm held up at work, so I will be packing for them some extra meals in these ones. The pink one is for the girl and this one is for the boy. The other day I got this pencil from Naivas and I really like it. My daughter loves it too. That one is not yours though. So I've been meaning to buy a spark top of this color, but now I didn't find a spark top, so I decided to take this one. I will just take it to the tailor and so that it is adjusted in a way that it fits so well. So I got this one. No. So I also got this one. They were going at 50-50, so I decided just to pick them.
That is mine. Mama, that is mine. Mama, that is mine.
No, you can talk to Amor by standing just there. I've been meaning to get this top of this color. This one will also be adjusted. So all of them basically I'm going to adjust them. Then I got myself cucumber and lemon. I normally use these ones and water. Yeah. And then for the week ahead, I decided to buy
Mama.
for 100 shillings.
Mama. Mama, see me.
And then I also added some sugar onto what I had.
I like this.
Yeah, that's all that I got from the market
I like this.
after church.
Martin, give me.
Hi guys, so we showered, changed, and now I want to give the kids 5 o'clock tea. I'm also making myself some tea. I'm using ginger, cloves, and some cardamom. I'm having this, right now it's a little bit dusty here in Kisumu, so I want to make some ginger, cloves, and cardamom in form of tea, just for my throat. I don't want to have a sore throat. I'm feeling it from afar, so prevention is better than cure. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm also supposed to put githeri on the pressure cooker. I have the maize. I'm going to put the maize and the beans. Then later on, I'm also going to... Mama, can you allow me to take the video, please? Later on, I'm also going to be making githeri. I'm also going to be in my bedroom. I have to put things together for next week. Tomorrow I will not have the time. We are going to be a holiday here in Kenya because I'm going to spend with a friend of mine who has lost a very close person. So tomorrow I will not be having the time to do all this. That is why I have to do all of them today. So guys, what I always do is that I avoid eating wheat. So one of the ways in which you can avoid eating wheat, like for example, most of the time people take breakfast here in Kenya using mandazis, things like mandazis, bread. But if you don't like that, because at the end of the day, we all know wheat is not one of the best things to consume in large quantity. So one of the things that you can do is that, like, you can always prep your breakfast. Like you can have a variety of these non-processed foods, such as now making githeri. This is one of the things that you can use to have your breakfast. You can even have the potatoes, sweet potatoes, arrowroots. If you are struggling maybe with eating clean, because maybe you are looking to stay lean, maybe there are some of the things you should incorporate, like quit wheat or minimize the amount of wheat that you take. But the only way that you can avoid wheat is by having an alternative. If you don't have an alternative, definitely the wheat products and the foods made with wheat will be easily accessible to you. So make sure you always have an alternative that you can run to, so that you can avoid taking weight. So I want to make this delivery. Tomorrow I will also be making my kids snacks, the ones that they will be carrying to school. I'm not going to be doing that, but I've also just remembered that I have clothes that I need to put on the laundry. I need to wash, so I'm also going to be doing that just in a short while. While this one will be cooking, I will cook it in the pressure cooker. Then I run the machine so that at least when we begin, when Tuesday comes, when I'm supposed now to report to work, I don't have a lot to do. I basically do everything by myself. I don't have a nanny, and I don't intend to employ anytime soon. The cost of living has been high, and those are some of the ways in which I'm using to at least cope. Because if I can do it on my own, I don't need a nanny. At the end of the day, all my kids go to school. So when I'm heading to work, I drop them to school. When I will come back with them. So actually I've done this for over a year without a nanny, and I found it easy. So I don't intend to employ a nanny. Yeah, it's one of the ways in which I also use to at least bond with my kids, and also get to, I enjoy motherhood. I'm enjoying doing this parenting thing, and I just love it when I do all this for them. Yeah, I thank God it is just by His grace. Yeah, and also if you are in a position to do it on your own, just do it. When you struggle with maybe issues to do with a nanny, and maybe you are in a position to do it by yourself, maybe consider doing it. It's a sacrifice, yes. Sometimes it's very overwhelming and tiring, but with time you get used to it, and with time you also find other ways of coping. You can have, if you have close friends like me, I have friends who most often when I'm held up somewhere, or when I want to at least do something without the kids, and they can always hold up the kids for me. So if you have a community or people close to you whom you can always rely on, once in a while you take a break, leave them with the kids, and you get to do whatever it is that you want to do. That one would be really be a good way to distress, because kids can be overwhelming, of course. Yeah. So you can try that. But at the end of the day, I enjoy motherhood. I enjoy doing this, and I thank God that I've been able to do it like this on my own for the past 1 year. Yeah, and it even gets better, because as time goes by, the kids become older and they start becoming more independent. Like one thing I've noticed during this period that I've not had a nanny, my kids have learned to be more independent. They have grown, and especially my first child at one point was struggling with his speech. But the moment this is just my observation and my own opinion. The moment I decided, I made that decision that I was not going to employ a nanny anymore. I'm going to do it by myself, because there was also confusion in communication. He had delayed in speech, and at the same time, bringing in a nanny sometimes caused even more confusion, because now communication barrier. Sometimes you find a nanny not being patient with the child, not being patient to listen to the child when the child can hardly communicate what he or he wants. So the moment I decided not to employ a nanny, it was just me and the teachers in school. But then I also ensured that in school I talked to the teachers in charge and told them about the situation with my son, and I really worked closely with the teacher and just made sure I have that good rapport with the teacher, and told her that let her just give my son individual attention. And I thank God that teacher was also very understanding and patient with my son. So I only knew that I have a professional, that is the teacher, who is assisting my son, and when I come to the house, it is just me, not any other person who is now also trying to intervene in the speech, because it's not in a bad way, but these nannies sometimes can have a crude way of dealing with kids, especially when kids are struggling with such sensitive issues like speech. So the fact that I decided to do it by myself, in that now it was in school. In school, he's with the teacher. The teacher knows definitely what to do because he's trained. And then when he comes to the house, being a mom, I learned to be patient with him. I also was determined to help him at least gain speech. And one decision that I made is that we are going to be communicating in one language. And being that I was the only person who will be communicating with him in the house, together with the little sister and the dad, so we actually stuck to our rule that it is only one language. Well, you know, sometimes when you have a nanny, the nanny may switch to other languages, which again will confuse the child. So with that being said, we worked on it, and we became patient with the boy, speaking one language, helping him through. And I'm here to just tell you that he now speaks very fluently. He communicates very well, and I accredit it to those decisions that we decided to make, like just having us with him without any other different personality in, who may not be very patient with him. So right now, we thank God, he's communicating. So if you have a child who was delayed in his speech, maybe you should look into who are the people in his environment also. How are they interacting with him or her when you are not around? Because sometimes you may realize that when you are with a child, the child is making progress. Then the moment you step out a little bit, there is some form of regression. That one is always brought out by such kind of things, whereby there are nannies who may not be patient, or any other foreign person who is in your house, who may not be patient with the kid. Sometimes some may shout at them. Now they again stop talking. May shout at them when they cannot understand what he or she is saying. So look into the environment that your child is in, and if you cannot do without a nanny, just make sure you talk to your nanny to ensure that she communicates only in one language with the child, and that she's very patient with the child, not to scold the child, not to shout at the child when the child can hardly say whatever he or she needs to say. And also create a rapport with the teacher, even if it means that making the teacher to be close to you in a certain way, just for the sake of your kids. Sometimes you compromise on certain things just to see your child achieve what you know he needs or she needs to achieve. So let me put this githeri on the pressure cooker, and then I go put the clothes on the laundry. And then I will head to my bedroom and check on the outfits that I need to be putting on in the coming week. Right now.
I want
guys, so those are the clothes that I intend to wear for this coming week from Tuesday to Friday. And then there is this black dress. This is the parka. You always have to have a parka just in case on that day you could not wear the outfit that you had planned to wear. You should have a parka. So mine is a black dress. Short sleeve, so so I picked up this the other day. Yeah, and I already adjusted it at the tailor, so I want to iron it and put it as part of what the clothes that I planned to do, the other outfits that I planned to do. So we're going to be ironing this. I also took this one yesterday to the tailor because I adjusted and now I know to cut the lines. It's quite big. So the lines are easy. And then I have these clothes here. These ones are decluttered. I'm yet to issue them out. I'm in that era where I'm just trying to be in my minimalistic, to be, what am I saying? I'm trying to minimize my clothes and then at least make my wardrobe wearable. So if there are things that I've not worn for a long time or things that I feel a certain way about, for as long as I have a kind of feeling doubt about an outfit, I get rid of it. So these are some of them. I have already gotten rid of others. I gave them out, but these ones are also some of them. I keep them. I always have like these carrier. So anytime I feel like this outfit needs to go, I put them there. So this one is already filled up, so that means I have to take it wherever I want to take it. I always get the last time I took to children's home, and then is a children's home here in this one. But I can also do it here to somebody. I didn't actually get this because I really didn't much contact number. But I just want to find somebody to go with. So these are the numbers of people I'm getting the dog. And in case I find any other that I feel like needs to go, I will still make it part of this. So let me do the ironing here. Good morning, guys. Today is the 2nd of June. Like I told you, I'm going to stand with a friend of mine who lost a loved one. So this is what I'm wearing. The blazer is thrifted. The jumpsuit is thrifted. Shoes, I got them a while back from AliExpress, and I'll be carrying this bag. So this is the full fit of the day. Let me just show you. Thank you so much for watching. If you've come this far, thank you so much. If you're a channel subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. If you just bumped into this video for the first time, please consider clicking that subscribe button, and see you in the next one.